the racist motivations of a white shooter who targeted and fatally shot black people in Jacksonville, Florida, 2 weeks ago have renewed concerns about the threat of hate violence and domestic terrorism against African Americans. Most hate crime victims in United States are black, and that has been the case since federal government began tracking such crimes decades ago. But national attention to the rate of black victimization has increased recent years the wake of racist attacks that led to mass deaths, such as those at a supermarket Buffalo, New York, and at a historic black church Charleston, South Carolina. Now, as families in Jacksonville mourn loved ones lost in a hail of S at a neighborhood discount store, activists across the country are calling for better action against the long-running epidemic of hate violence against black Americans. How many people have to die before you say, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, that we need to stop this? The Rev. Al Sharpton said Friday as he praised Angela Carr, one of the gunman's victims. He shot 3 black people at a Dollar General store in Jacksonville on August 26. Funerals for 2 of the 3 victims were held in Florida on Friday, with the third planned for Saturday. Sharpton pointed to reports of neo-Nazi demonstrations in Orlando just days after the Jacksonville as evidence that a climate of hatred was being fomented in Florida and across the United States. Anti-black hate crimes peaked in 1996 at 42 of all hate crimes and then declined steadily until 2020. June of that year was the worst month for anti-black hate crimes since the FBI began keeping a national record. Brian Levin, Director Center for Study Hate and Extremism at California State University, warns that there are gaps in agencies' reports that could present a misleading picture. Hate crimes in some parts country, Florida, along with Virginia, Mississippi and Arkansas, had the lowest rates of reporting hate crimes to the FBI in 2021. We typically see increases in hate crimes during election years and around catalytic events, Levin said. We're talking about almost 500 to 700 more hate crimes in an election year. Politics seems to be a catalyst. Levin said there was significant underreporting. He said despite the FBI's revised report for 2021, it only achieved 80 turnout. Imagine if we had more, he said. In 1990, Congress passed a law requiring the Department of Justice to collect data on crimes based on race, religion, sexual orientation, and ethnicity. The FBI conducts data collection through the Uniform Crime Reporting Program. But after years of collecting, the problem of hate-motivated violence has increased over the past decade. The number of hate crimes in the United States increased 2021, up from an already alarming increase the previous year. According to FBI data released March, 64.5% of 2021 victims were targeted because of race, ethnicity or ancestry. Another 16% were targeted because of their sexual or